Just minutes ago on the KPRC2 Plus live stream, we heard from Houston Police Chief Troy Finner addressing the public concerning his internal investigation into the 264,000 suspended cases.
Yeah, the chief said his team has spent the last 6 weeks reviewing just over 80,000 of those. Investigator Mario Diaz joining us live now with a breakdown of what those numbers mean and what's next. Mario?
Yeah, it was an interesting conversation here with Chief Finner. He spoke for about 50 minutes, taking some questions, going back and forth with us in the media, providing an update. This was only the third time he's really given us a true update since this scandal erupted back in mid-February. A couple of key numbers here. He threw out a lot of numbers, and I just want to highlight some specific bullet point numbers here to kind of put things into context. You have to remember there were about 264,000 cases that he said were not properly investigated. They suspended these cases because of a lack of manpower. Of that number, you had about 4,000 that were sexual assault investigations. Well, today he's announced that there have been 5 arrests made since they've started doing this entire review of all these suspended cases. Those arrests were out of the Major Assaults Division that deals with family violence. That's in that division as well. He also indicated that there were more than 4,000 sexual assault cases, if you recall. Well, today they said that of that number, 3,000 and I believe it was around 96 have been found to have no credible leads to them, okay? But the fact remains that you have about 938 sexual assault cases that do have workable leads. And I asked him about that because they didn't bring up that number, 938. That's on your way to 1,000 cases that still have a workable lead. At the same time, you have this IAD investigation. We spoke about that, and I said specifically, how can you wrap up an IAD investigation if you still have all of these cases that have workable leads that you're still trying to identify and work? Chief Finner said, we're going to get this IAD investigation. That's Internal Affairs. Okay, that's Internal Affairs is going to finish up this investigation at some point this month. And if we have to go back and make some amends to it, essentially, then we'll go back and do that. But the other thing, and lastly, over 70 of these cases, he announced, had CODIS hits, meaning DNA hits, meaning they knew who the suspect was, but yet the case still got suspended in recent years. Those were the basic bullet points. The questions of trust came into the conversation. How does he feel about all this? Those are comments you're going to hear from the chief directly coming up at 4 and 6 o'clock. But again, we raced down here to bring you this live shot. It just wrapped up a few minutes ago. That's the very latest, live from police headquarters. Mario Diaz, KPRC2 investigates.